All right, well, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at Rey Data Vault in set 5 now that all the cards are spoiled. I thought I would take a look at updating my Rey Data Vault list and seeing what effect the new cards in Legends of the Force have. The previous incarnation of Rey Data Vault was heavily Rebel focused, so it used cards like Mon Mothma, Bright Hope, and you try to pack as many rebels as you could. The new set has a lot of Force synergy, so I'm trying something a little different. So I'm going to use cards like Owen Lars as a replacement for the Moisture Farmer, and then bring in a few more Force units to make sure we draw off that. Still leave the basics in there, like Blue Leader, Akbar, Tech, but then experiment with some of the newer cards like Grogu, Maz Kanata, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Watto, and Kelleran Beck. So the top end is a little bit more heavier than the traditional Rey Data Vault. So we've got 3 more Kelleran Becks at the 7 drops, which the previous incarnation only had the Lukes, the U-Wings, and the Home 1. So it could be a little bit too heavy, but we will see. So the shell's there from Rey, but we're going Force heavy, and we will see how it goes. All right, so let's jump into a game. Preview set 5. So I've got some ideas for decks. I think Yoda, definitely the Yoda unit. Trying to find a deck that works for that is going to be a challenge. It needs to be a Force one, but it's a very powerful unit. Okay, so we're against Red Blue Han 2, which is, I think, a very good deck coming up in the new set. So we're going to start with the Yoda play, potentially into Night Sister. So I think we get rid of Home 1 and the Yoda unit here. We won't mulligan. The link to the deck I will drop in the chat. All right, so we'll get rid of Yoda and Home 1. And the thing you got to remember with Rey is that even though when we talk about getting rid of it, we're really talking about putting it in the resource row and potentially using it later. How do you think about forces with me and lightsabers in the deck? That's a possibility. Depends how much upgrade hate is going to be out there. I'd rather go a little bit wide, but that definitely is an option there. So common problem with this deck, if you don't get your entrenched or something to challenge the space unit and then they drop something like that, can be problematic. We're going to take 5 off the rip here. All right, so let's give an experience to R2 and we'll play the Night Sister Warrior out as well. Yeah, we're going to get attacked all in space here. A Watto is no good. We need something to deal with space here. All right, so I'm going to resource, I think, Kelleran. Okay, I expect him to potentially have a Poe Dameron here. But this doesn't look good at all for the deck. Particularly because we didn't get our blue leader. So we don't want that Grogu. We'll play Obi-Wan down. And there could be a Poe Dameron here. Grogu. Okay. Let's play Owen Lars down. I think we'll claim. We'll try and either play a Force unit or we need to get rid of this Phantom at some point. We didn't get a Force unit. Alright, let's put an XP on the Night Sister so it just doesn't die straight away. Don't have a tech in the row. Very good combo having Red 5 and also having Grogu out. Alright, so that's drawn us a card. Let's hit Grogu. We don't want a Maz. A rough start here. Alright, let's finish Grogu off there. We'll hit in with Owen, and then we'll drop the Obi-Wan. Very tough start going Phantom into Red 5. And now we've got the ramp, but I think it's a bit too late, unfortunately. So we're going to take 8. I think we kill Han here, so he can't drop a Luke out on us. Okay. What do we rivals here? Is it the Yaddle? Do the Yaddle. Try and keep our Owen up. It's going to hit us for 5, but we're going to restore for 2 from Owen and 3 from Rey. Yeah, that's not good. His first 2 turn plays. Hey Mitchell, how you going? And trying out Rey on the new set and seeing if it's any good. Yeah, so here's our answers and that for that early sort of aggression. This list doesn't have takedowns like the other list as well. Maybe it needs them. Alright, so if I Luke the Phantom. We've got 5 restore. Where are your attacks here? Alright, we'll have to hit base. That's 5. A2 to base. How are you going? He's going to rivals. Alright, we can afford to hit. And then he will claim. Again, here's our answers for space aggression. Entrenched. So let's entrench the Red 5. He's going to force throw. I have to give in the blue leader. We can restore for 5, which will get us just out of... Does it even get us out of range? That's 4. It doesn't even get us out of range. You're inspiring me to play some live play on Carabast. Yeah, it's always fun to talk about your gameplay and that as you go. Makes you think about it a little bit more. Unfortunately, this didn't start off too well, this one, so that I'll mark that as a loss. Having the Phantom straight into the Red 5 was unfortunately still this deck has weakness into space, and even more so since I've removed the Bright Hopes as I'm testing the Force package as opposed to the Rebel package. So anyway, let's try it again. And where are we? Rey Data Vault. Oh, I don't think I even got it saved. All right, so we've got a Chancellor Palpatine, which is much stronger in this set. So you've now got the Anakin in this list and that. So this will be an interesting match, I think. We won't mulligan. That Entrench would have done really well last. I think we took like 15 damage from that Phantom 2 alone. But we won't need it this match. So we'll start for the R2. We'll leave the resupply on top. We'll try and ramp up a bit. Not having Bright Hope feels weird in this deck. I tried it as well. Yeah, so Bright Hope wasn't there really just to stop space. It was there for a bit of card draw, and you've now got things like the Night Sisters. But having said that, it is quite a big road bump along the way, so that's why it feels weird not to have it. I think I'm just going to ramp up here. He's going to bounce that back. We're okay with that. It's only a 1-drop claim. Flipping Rey into Anakin hurts. Unit hurts. Yep. All right. So we do have the droid connection now. Unfortunately, probably Watto might have to go here. All right. So we'll say leave that on top so we can get the guaranteed draw. Take Akbar. You'll play a big Charleston here. Be 6/6. Play the sister. All right, we will claim. We'll get a decent Akbar here. Don't need the Sage. The Sage is like the new Force-enabled, how do you say it? Force-enabled Crafty Smuggler. All right, let's ping the Charleston for 4. It's had quite a good start. This play went Fireball into the Patrol Fighter to unlock it. All right, I'm going to give the experience to the 3PO. He'll probably hit into the R2 here, or he'll take down the C3PO. All right, let's flip Rey. Rey can take out the Charleston by giving herself an experience. Okay, we'll put Owen out. Did your Lando work the same deck work the same as Rey? Similar, but Lando was heavily reliant on shields. So it was kind of like playing 2 units between the space and the ground. But it was similar. It was the same colors. Yep. But it relied more on, I guess, the Sentinels. So you can see how good that how good the Anakin is now in that deck. All right, so we can play Kelleran and hopefully get like a tech or something out here. We'll play a tech out. Force him to claim to try and take the tech out, which he will. All right, so what have we got? We've got Maz. Secretive Sage can probably get resourced. Oh, I forgot to turn the score on. There we go. Yes, this engine here, I still think it's too slow against aggro, the Darth Sidious. But if you're playing like a mid-range control type deck, I think it has a good shot. Okay, so no glory. All right, so what do we have in our row? We have nothing to sort of sentinel. But what we can do is give 1 XP to tech. Take it out of range of the Anakin. And then U-wing reinforcement. Hopefully pick up a Luke, which we do. Take out the Anakin. Oh, not take out the Anakin. We have to still Akbar it. Was that a bug then? Hang on. I played the U-wing and then I got the action straight after. That doesn't seem right. All right, that seemed like a bug on U-wing. Hang on. But he should not claim here, because if he does, yeah, there we go. Do I kill the quill here? I think I do. I don't want him drawing really anymore. Yeah, I think there's a bug on U-wing reinforcements at the moment. He may kill. Depends if he wants to flip here. Okay, so he's going to play that. I fell the dragon. We could play a home 1 and bring out another tech. Right, let's just give 1 XP to Akbar first. Now we can play the home 1 and play another tech out of the discard. We can hit his base for 2. We're going to restore for 2. All right, let's claim. Right, he gets the flip. So my guess is he may have a Snoke here. So we'll hit with the home 1 first. Okay, not a Snoke. All right, so let's play the tech out. This is where, Rey, you're trying to play out of your row to extend your hand. But I don't think I'm going to on this occasion, because I want to kill his clone trooper before he gets a chance to flip the unit. So I'm actually going to run the blue leader in here to try and slow down his engine that he's got, and I'm going to give an experience to tech. All right, I think we'll resource the Maz here. I put the Mazes in for replacement for fleet lieutenants. Haven't really used it yet so far tonight. All right, so Luke's going to come out. We can Luke him back. We can also play reinforcements here. I think I like just playing out of the row and hitting a reinforcements. And we can go Obi-Wan, Yoda, and R2. We'll put the 3PO on the bottom. All right, I'll claim here just so he doesn't get an easy shot at the tech. Hopefully I can play another force unit to make him have a... Yeah, didn't get one, but maybe I got one in the row. I do. When you play a force unit, when the new Obi-Wan's out, it will turn the Sentinel on. So I'm going to do that. I will play a... Actually, I will fell the Luke here. Push some damage on base. Alright, so we can Spark of Hope. That we want to Spark of Hope the tech there. Let's give an experience to R2. Slow things down a little bit. See what he wants to do with this Yoda. He's going to play Vigilance. He's going to heal from base and discard. Okay. Alright, we will push damage on his base. We will kill Yoda. That on bottom. We'll play a Spark of Hope. We'll bring our tech back to our row. And we'll play a Watto down. Okay, we're not going to resource anymore. All right, we'll hit base with Watto. See what he wants to do. Give us a card, or he gave us a card. He gave us a tech there. Another Vigilance. Another discard. Actually, let's push some damage there. Power of the Dark Side. All right, let's give him the Watto. Go one experience on R2. Let's push damage. We'll bring the blue leader in to kill the clone trooper. We'll put that on bottom. We're trying to stop him from accessing the flip on Palpatine, and that will do. One more question. With Lando, do you still run the Rebel synergy or just the Sentinels? I haven't actually worked on a Lando deck for quite a while. I'll leave that as it. So it was just whatever I had initially, which was like way back when I had those Lando videos. All right, so he's going to hit us with Luke. We might as well get some value out of Traitorous here. Let's take his Bazine and then drive all the damage into his base. Okay, so he's claimed. How much damage are we going to add to the base here? 6, 9, 10, which take him to... All right, do we Ewing here? See if we can get a Luke. And we get an Akbar, which is probably just as good. All right, we'll take a 3PO, an Owen. Well, we're going from their deck here, so let's not take too many cards out. Just what we need. We'll say 12 because we don't want to draw. We'll ping the Luke. All right, let's keep driving in. We'll leave that on top. Now, something died on this one. I think we'll save the Spark of Hope for the tech. Right, he's going to have to do something here. Who wants to draw a card? Well, I don't want to draw a card. Well, I guess I have to. Let's play Owen down. We lost a whole bunch of cards. Was there any that we wanted to Spark of Hope? I don't think so. Obi-Wan. The XP to tech. All right, we're down to one card in our draw deck. We've been Vigilance twice. We do have a Spark of Hope in our hand, and we do have a tech also. It's unfortunate that he has hit both our... I think we've played one Kelleran, and he's hit the rest. I think we've played one or two home ones. All right, he's going to play a Redemption. We'll just drive in with the damage. Luke is not ideal there. All right, so we can spark that one anyway. Or Anakin, I mean. Let's drive in more damage. Right, he's claimed, so we can hit the Luke now. Well, let's spark first, bring the tech back. Attack. Play that, and we'll fail. I think we need to entrench. All right, we'll see how that goes. There's a home one. Pretty good draw, that home one. Because we can go home one to Keller and back to tech, which is something that, yeah. Vigilancing, okay. Do we just home one here? I think we do. Home one. You can go home one into Luke or home one into Keller and Beck. Why didn't I get a trigger on Keller and Beck there? Oh, because it searches in your cards. Sorry, it should have been... In that case, we're better off doing just a Luke and taking out the redemption there. He doesn't have... He's got another redemption. All right, let's hit into base. All right, we start to take damage. If he's got his third super laser blast, we're in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't. Okay. All right, well, let's kill the redemption. We do have our tech. Let's hit base. Bring out tech. I think we'll Maz Kanata. What else can we bring out for 4? Blue leader doesn't seem good. Watto doesn't seem good. Just go a Yaddle. And then hit into his base. Probably missed out on one XP there. 1 damage. Very close, very grindy game, this one. Really exhausting our entire deck. But I still don't think Chancellor Palpatine is good in the meta, because if you go against any aggro deck, and then here, if he doesn't have Super Laser Blast, okay, well, we can just play out of the row for that. Another Maz. We don't, but he's hit a Snoke, which is not good. All right, do we just entrench? We are going to be able to get rid of Snoke. It's going to cost us our Obi-Wan, though. Well, yes, it is. It's going to cost us. See what he hits here? That's a silly move. See that? He's hit our tech. Now I don't have to lose my Obi-Wan. I can heal his move damage from the Bazine and put it on Snoke. And then I didn't lose my Obi-Wan. All right, let's... Oh, I did it slightly in the wrong order then. I should have attacked with Yaddle first. All right, has he got it? Needs a Super Laser Blast. He got it. Let's see if we can rebuild. All right, we'll go tech. Tech with... Well, hang on. He just played that out. I just claim. Wow, that was rough. That was rough. Wow, that was a rough. If I had have played the other unit out, I still wouldn't have won because I'm on 24. Wow, imagine playing that in a tournament. I'd end up with like more draws than. Very close game, that one. He's asking how we can play 5 tech. So home 1 pulls it out. Spark of Hope pulls it out. Caloran Beck is a little bit different. It pulls from your deck, so it doesn't work exactly the same. All right. Well, hopefully we can get some better games because that was that was a long one. That one. In practice, it went a little bit better than this, but yeah, we did our best to pull it out with the text and that. So yeah, I'm still not sure whether or not this is better than the Rebel version, but yeah, let's see. Quinnland. We won't mulligan here. We do have a card draw and we've got some ramp, so let's get rid of the Yaddle and the Night Sister. I mean the 2 Yaddles, because the Night Sister will give us a card draw at least. I'm going to pass first. But he plays. All right, we can play the Night Sister then. All right, so I like resupply into taking one of his cards. We'll have to trade here, otherwise. Okay. Well, I'll put 2 on his base then. All right, we'll resupply it. Sure. We'll give him the Obi-Wan. We'll draw a card. And then we'll resupply again. Hopefully we get a low drop here, which we do. We got a... What are options here? We can steal Grogu and just deploy Rey out. We can steal Anakin. Deploy Rey out next turn. I think I just want to get Rey out. Can bring Rey out even if he taps a. It's fine because I'll be Ewinging the next turn, and I will have initiative. Right, we'll deploy. It'll get tapped by Grogu. We'll claim. We'll have to keep low drop for the force throws. Another force throw. Okay. That's 2 in 8 cards. We were probably losing Rey anyway, so. Heal Rey up. Or give an experience, heal our base. Alright, well, I think we'll just play Luke out and hit Grogu. Would expect the Plo Koon out here. Had a pretty good draw if he's hit Plo Koon because he's gone 2 force throws. Yeah, there we go. We do finish the Plo Koon off though, so we're in a pretty good position. Because an Akbar here would be great. Okay, we didn't get an Akbar, but we got a Kelleran. So let's try the Kelleran out. So it's a 7 drop. Search the top 10 cards, I think is, or 7 cards. Play a unit that costs 3 or less. So let's do that and try and hit an Akbar. Right, we got an Akbar. I don't think any of the others are, can't play, we can only play Maz, Owen, and Akbar, but we got Akbar and we'll be able to shoot that Cassian. We've now got a 7 drop that can take care of Quinnland. Right, so 3 indirect damage. Let's just let him, he can just kill the Akbar. I just want to hit that Quinnland. All right, let's put Obi-Wan away. Finish Quinnland off. We've now got home 1 that can bring a 3 drop back. All right, so let's drop that and we'll bring the Obi-Wan, which will have Sentinel. And it'll force these 2 to run into it. You can get in a loop with Kelleran. I mean, you could go like home 1 into Kelleran and then play something else out. So it's you can get some big value plays the higher you go up. All right, let's claim. You just hit base. Have to do something with these. Okay, kills the... All right, so let's keep the rivals. I don't think we need the entrenched now. We've also got a tech in the row. All right, so let's kill the guerrilla soldier. One thing Quinnland can't deal with is a big ship. Let's kill the masterpiece. He'll probably attack base here. Hero. Can play Grogu here next. Grogu as a 1/6 is tough for them to sort of move around. Well, I'll just rivals here and take care of that, and then I can drop the Grogu. Well, okay, maybe not. Let's claim the red 5 will hit the home 1, so I think we need the Grogu now. All right, let's finish the red 5 off. All right, let's hit base. All right, he passed. So I'm just going to claim again and hit base. Got 2 7/7s on the board. Now he has to sort of deal with home 1. Right, he hits me with the hammerhead. Play a tech out. Disabling Fang Fighter. Okay. Well, I think I'll play a blue leader out to kill Kira. I'll have to claim. I'll just play Owen out as well. So these sages haven't been particularly good. I don't know about them. I had him in there because I needed more force units to sort of draw off Owen, but I think Owen just needs to be treated as a force unit that's... What is the sim? The simulator? We're on Petronarchy. Okay, so he's going to ready with Mace. All right, I'm just going to hit base. Now he has to sort of trade with the blue leader. All right, so wipe out the hammerhead. All right, we'll give 1 XP to Owen. Run in, play tech, and we'll play another 2-drop. We'll play 3PO. Pick 3. It's a traitorous pass. Right, he'll run into about Kelleran. Not Kelleran. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, on the board. We won a game. After those 2 rough first ones, the first one was against Han 2 Blue and ran over us in space very early on. And then we had a Chancellor Palpatine that went right to fatigue. So far, I haven't really been impressed with these secretive sages. The old deck had 14 2-drops. This has got 16. So maybe we can move some of that out. Look at either some more 3-drops. Maybe the CDIs, the Concord Dawn Interceptors. All right, so this is going to be an interesting game again as well because Qui-Gon has got a sort of a big late game where it can return friendly non-leader units and then it can play a non-villainy unit back down for free. So I don't mind the opening hand here. We've got 3PO, we've got Night Sister. And we've got a Spark. Seems pretty good. You want to have card draw because they typically want to do the Ahsoka shenanigans. Hey Liam, how you going? We're just on Rey Data Vault. I've just updated it for set 5. I'm testing out more of a Force package as opposed to the Rebel package. In terms of working, we're 1 and 2, but yeah, it's had a couple of rough matches. All right, so I think in this case we just play the Night Sister. Because if we can trade, we'll draw a card and... Okay, we draw a card and then Spark of Hope and then into R2. Okay. Well, it didn't exactly work out as planned. So let's play the R2 first then. Keep that on top. All right, we'll draw with 3PO. And then we'll pass. Wow, we're getting spoiled with choice at the top end here. I think I don't like resourcing the Lukes, but all right, no, Kelleran has to go. We'll keep the Lukes. Just had a technical showdown victory. You won a showdown, Liam? Is that what you mean? I won one the other night with Rey as well at Steel City. It was pretty cool. All right, so probably want to give 1 XP to R2 here. Technical because it's 4 people and I played 2 matches, but I'll take it. Yeah. It's not recorded. Well, it is in melee, but it's not really, no one knows exactly how many people there were. So, yeah. A victory's a victory. Select the win out. So I can spark here. But then maybe resupply is better. Yeah, wait. All right, let's claim here. That way we can start next turn by killing Luke. Okay. I think I'll keep the Obi-Wan just because I need a Sentinel to bring Rey out. All right, let's kill Luke here. Blue leader. No, I'll put that on bottom. If he doesn't kill R2 here, well, he's going to kill it with that. Yep. So we can spark. Happy to win with Boba 2 yellow after the poor showing last showdown. Nabita beta for yellow in the second game 2-0. Yeah, by squashing the token engine. If you can get up there and take out the token engine, beta 4 is not good. But if you can't, it's a tough deck. And then Mitchell says pump for the Shack Showdown. That's right. Sorting out all the lucky door prizes on Saturday. So that's Saturday week up at Hobby Shack. Mitchell will be hosting that. So be a few of us traveling up there. So it should be quite a fun showdown, that one. All right, so let's get in there. He will get a trade, but he will have the... no, he won't, because we won't kill it. All right, so let's keep the rivals. Wow, we are just like spoilt for plays here. All right, the home one we'll put in the row. Gonna be a sweaty one. I think Tivy's trying to get his champion card. I got one the other night, so the pressure's a bit off me now. So we'll see. We'll see how sweaty it gets. All right, so I kind of want to play a Jedi here. And the reason I want to play a Jedi is so that I can get a Sentinel that he can't kill. But the problem is that he's just going to be able to bounce. If I could rivals it, and that way he doesn't get it. I don't think that's that great either. He's going to be able to bounce Kelleran here. I think I have to go the U-Wing. It's unfortunate that we don't have enough for that. We did get 1 force unit. We have to play that. Go Yoda. Oh no, Yoda's a force unit. And Watto and Owen. Yes, he's going to bounce with Keller, and this is what I'm saying with this deck. It's quite annoying to play against. Because you're just going to be able to bounce Keller now, and then just play something free cheaper. Hopefully he doesn't have anything real cheap to play. Yeah. We got wrecked. Wrecked on that one. Let's claim. Absolutely wrecked on that play. The way things came out, and with that now there are two of them into Keller and back, just got destroyed on it. It's got the force. Or do we just Watto into? Let's just hit into Obi-Wan. We really need to kill the Qui-Gon as well. We do have our own Caloran. Will be quite handy soon. Doesn't have enough resources because he's going to be able to get an attack. He's going to bounce Caloran back again, which I don't think we can allow. So I am just going to rivals the Qui-Gon here. Yeah, I'm going to claim because I want to see if I can get a Fell the Dragon to kill that Kelleran. We didn't get it, but get our own Kelleran here. So I think we'll play him out. We can play something that costs 6, which we didn't get anything particularly good other than the tech. The tech, are there only 1 drops? Well, there's R2. Kelleran will get bounced here. Been so many new Kylos around lately. I've been tempted to just pack agreed parliamentarians. Well, yeah, I don't think you need to worry about it that much, but yeah, it definitely is going to be around. Let's play Grogu. Yeah, the Kylos, I mean, if you've got like a Rivals Fall or something, unless they play Shadowed Intentions, then you can sort of get around it a bit. And that I'm more concerned with the the Anakin into like, yeah, he's gonna be able to kill our unit here. We're gonna have to face Kelleran for like the 100th time here. All right, so let's get rid of the entrenched. We'll start by killing the Plo Koon, I think. This way we've turned off his Force Generation. I'm going new Kylo Red. Yeah. All right, so now he gets double. All right, so let's claim here. We'll try and get a... We don't have a... We need to fell the dragon or something. We need to finally get rid of this Kelleran. He can't trigger it because he hasn't got the force because I killed the guy for it. All right, I'm going to play Obi-Wan just because I need a Sentinel. Mostly been playing Anakin 3 or Kit Fisto Yellow as my go-to. Kit Fisto's at the sprite. Yeah, I might show you as a deck that I'd been working on a little bit as well, which was of our Kriss Red. It's quite a fun deck, this one. Okay, so we can Traitorous it, I guess, or that is going to cost us. They'll both die. Yeah, let's do that. We'll kill the one with Traitorous. To get the force, he's going to have to attack with that Kelleran. That's what I'm trying to set it up so that now I can finally kill this Kelleran and he can't bounce it. All right, that's okay. We'll give 1 XP to Owen. He'll hit us for 5, but we'll restore just as long as he doesn't have an Ahsoka. All right, let's claim. Resupply away. We'll start Kelleran. We might be able to hit a home 1 here. We don't, but we hit a Luke. Oh no, there's a home 1. We hit a home 1. And then we can play a tech out. All right, so he's going to waylay. We're fine with that. Give 1 XP to tech. And we'll just attack him with Grogu. Claim. All right, now we can just fell at the sprite. So you can see we've started to turn off his engine here. So once we've turned it off, and he hasn't got big units that he can just keep returning, it's not as scary. I'll play home 1 out of the row. We'll play a Yoda. All right, so he's left. He knew that the game was over then. All right, so we've won 2 in a row now. Yeah, this Kriss Red, this Yoda unit, the one here, is insane once you get it out. There's lots of new cards in this one as well, so play a couple more games of Rey. Actually, I wanted to make a change to this Rey deck. I want to drop these units, these Secretive Sage, and I want to put in Concord. On Interceptors. Okay, let's save. All right, now we've got a Kira. All right, so we won't mulligan. We've got some draw. Put the Sage away and the tech. All right, we'll drop R2 down, put that in the bottom. Right, again, we'll put the Sage. We'll try and keep our fells for the top end. We do have a tech as well. We don't run takedowns at the moment, though. All right, let's put 2 on Pershing. Keep this 3PO on top. Okay, we'll put that one down and we'll give an experience to Warrior. All right, we'll save home one for later on out of a resource row play. Right, let's hit Pershing. Keep that on top. He'll resupply. One experience to R2. Yeah, that's fine. If he flips Kira, it's fine. We can get rid of it. Okay. We'll draw a card. You might play a barrage. We can just play a sentinel out there. The Jedi in hiding has been in. Okay. All right, let's kill Kira off. Raiderus. That on bottom. It's kind of annoying, Callus, but not much we can do about that. Try and keep it out of range of the Vader. Okay, he's going to play a barrage. Well, I think now we just tell the dragon it. We've got another Kelleran coming. Right, we could see a Obi-Wan. Let's keep this R2. Wow, they love this Callus at the moment. All right, let's kill Callus off. May have a power. Oh, he's got a resupply. Let's play U-Wing. We'll try and get some value cards. So we want Yoda. And Watto. All right, let's put Akbar in the row. He really wants card draw. He's had so much card draw. Give him experience to Rey. He's going to pass. Okay. Right, so we've got a Watto. Let's just play a Grogu, R2, and Obi-Wan. Maybe going a bit too wide, but put that on bottom. Kind of force him to play his blast, and we can just play a Kelleran. This is where you'd probably get a Chewbacca out of the sideboard. Okay, so we can play something for 5. Play the blue leader and pump it up. Right, let's claim. It's annoying. R2 down. Put that on the bottom. Right, Devastator. Again, this is the matchup where you want choose sides and that as well. Right, let's hit in. We'll play Grogu out. Give 1 XP to R2. No tech in the row. Entrenched away. Put that on bottom. Well, or 7. Got another blast. It's 2. Normally they only run 2, so let's see. Right, here comes Vader. Be able to Luke back out with this one. Maul. That's annoying. Be in a bit of trouble this game, I think. Should be discussing if Super Laser Blast should damage your own base if you have no units on board. No, I think it's fine. Just like a raft to kill units. Yeah. I am in trouble now. Unless I have a... Yeah, I don't have anything in the row. Right, let's go Kelleran. Well, let's go Blue Leader. Right, we need the rivals or something here. I think we've spent majority of our fells. We've spent 3 fells. It was that Maul. Again, these vigilances tonight has just wipe this out. And a Maul as well. Hmm. I even think, oh, I could tech and then, yeah, I can do that. Tech. Then ping, but yeah, he does that. Well, there's the rivals that I've been searching for, at least. Yeah, I think we're done this game. That is too much value. They run 2 super laser blasts, and I really gambled that going wide that early on. All right, let's keep pushing. We're out of deck, out of real options here. I think we just play that. We're going to Keller, but why doesn't that? Oh, it doesn't work like that. I think we have to just play like that. Because you can't Keller into it. Yeah. All right. Well, got attack, but pretty much out of this one, I think. And we can take that at least. All right. Well, I think that's we got mauled by that Kira. Really needed like Chewbacca's or something in that one. We were editing this one. We have had some hard matchups tonight, I think. Kind of missed my tiny reinforcements, not having that in that list. Maybe we do have to go back to the more of the. This is my normal list at the moment for Rey. So it's got like the 2 takedowns and rivals main. And then when you face something like that, like Kira, you just bring in 2 rivals, 2 choose sides, takedown, cargo, direct hit. You just bring in almost your entire sideboard. And then they can't do the vigilance and stuff like, because he got me into fatigue in that one. So, right, let's mulligan. This will be a hard matchup again. This is the one where we had first up. So let's Kelleran, especially if they go straight up into space with the Phantom. They didn't, thankfully, on this one. All right, R2 should be good. Same with that Spark is good as well. Hello, Kit Paco. Hey, hello from France. Yeah, how you going? I'm in Australia at the moment, so we are on the opposite side of the world. All right, well, we can pump up the 3PO here. We know that it's a 4. Go straight in the base. We'll call 4, and we'll get a card draw. All right, so it's unfortunate there's sort of the hand at the moment because we hit 2 Lukes. I think I'll resource 1 and try and get it out with a tech later. Okay. Sure, it's annoying. All right, let's put an entrenched on 3PO. We'll hit him with the R2 first. Try and get some card draw here. And maybe he may kill R2 as well, which he didn't. All right, we'll take the entrenched. And we'll just put it on R2 then. I might get a double ramp here. We're here to watch Rey's God Player. Well, I don't know about that. It's I'm messing around with a Force build at the moment, and it's not going that great. We've had some very hard matchups. We've had just come off Kira, kind of outvalued us. A Chancellor Palpatine that definitely outvalued us. All right, let's hit into Kira. We know just to get that card draw. All right. Okay, well, let's hit into base then. We know it's a 1. Getting lots of card draw out of these two droids here. All right, now we can spark. All right, so do we play... I think we just play Owen here and give it an XP if he doesn't run into it. Regardless, we might be able to get a Force unit out of here, a 2-drop. Okay, so we'll give an XP to Owen. Right, he's passed. What he wants to do, run into Rey. That's fine. We can kill Ezra here and keep Rey alive. We know Luke's going to come out next. If he's got a big top end, we've got 3 Felder Dragons ready to go. We do have a tech in the row as well. All right, that means Owen's going to be able to take out Han there. All right, Grogu. Let's just kill Grogu off. Flame. Maybe should have killed the one of these two. Open fire, okay. We'll take our own Grogu then. We'll open up with an Obi-Wan. I don't really want to hit either of these. All right, let's put Grogu away. Let's play the blue leader here and take out that. I want to keep Luke at a 6-7 just so he can't Luke straight out. Okay, Shadow Point's okay. That'll take care of Luke. We'll play out some card draw. His Night Sisters seem to be pretty good in Rey. In the new one, just 2-2, draw a card. All right, Spark of Hope is good. We've got Tech in a row. All right, so he's Luked us. Who did he Luke? Our blue leader. So I think we can Spark a Hope, blue leader. We'll end up felling his. Okay, well, draw a card. It worked out okay. We'll fell his Luke and play the Yoda. I think we should have done that the other way around. We should have felled earlier, thinking that he had a Rhythmaz had a Force Throw. Okay, so I'm going to give 1 XP to Yoda first before I fell so that he can't kill it. And I'm going to Traitorous his Fang Fighter too. Wow, those are some great draws. Look at that. Kelleran and Home 1. So Home 1 might resource Kelleran just so Home 1 can bring back a Luke. If you get the 12, it's 3. Yeah, so we can get a Luke here. Unfortunately, we can't kill the Hammerhead, but we can do enough to start restoring quite a bit here. With Home 1 out, Luke restores for 4. All right, well, I'll hit that Hammerhead then. Going to attack with Yaddle. Shadow Point to kill the Luke. We're okay with that again. I think I'm going to play a Tech out, and then I'll be able to play a Luke again. I'll be 1 off Luke, actually. So we'll do a blue leader while he hasn't got the Force to activate Chirrut. In the base for 3, restore for 3 because I Home 1. And put 1 XP on Tech. Night Sisters have been doing work in JTL Thrawn. Yeah, they are very good. I expect to see quite a lot of them this set. Again, he's going to run out that, so I am just going to hit base. I think we got enough on board. Well, I should have hit with that other one, I think. Not that it matters. Because we have the Fell the Dragon. All right, so we've got, okay. All right, so that's 3-3. I don't know if I copied my new list where I put the Concords in. I don't think I did. So yeah, I am still not sure whether or not the removal that I had. I think I liked the list before that had the takedowns as well. A lot of people have been taking them out, but I don't know. It seems fine. I do like the Traitorous in this matchup just because he puts XP on like a Obi-Wan 3-drop unit. Home 1 can go. Right, we'll play the C3PO. Let's put the Yoda down. He needs to attack first before he gets the Force. Let's play Obi-Wan here. Right, I'm going to hit the Chancellor. Say 3. That's a warrior. He might put an XP. Now he's going to use it to reduce the cost of a unit. Right, we've already got an Obi-Wan. We've got the Night Sister. Blue Leader out for cheap. So that seems pretty good for him. I can't do too much about that. Yeah, unfortunately, next turn he's going to do the exact same as well. Let's play the Watto. Gonna have to hit into this blue leader, unfortunately. It's 3 resupplies, okay. Alright, let's pass. Alright, I don't think we need Concords. He doesn't have the Force, so he can't use his Chancellor straight away. If I steal the Chancellor, it doesn't really do too much for me. Whereas a resupply does, because I get the Ewing the turn after. Alright, let's hit in. I want to see where I can draw a card here and see if I get anything. I do draw a Luke. Can steal his unit here. I don't think it does too much. Alright, let's resupply. There is a lot of units coming out here. Getting that Consular out and me not getting like a blue leader or something. Right, let's hit this Obi-Wan. All right, we can probably get rid of a spark here. Right, let's get rid of... Oh. I didn't mean to do that. I thought the Obi-Wan was activated. Um. Okay, I think I just killed the Obi-Wan leader here. That Chancellor is, if he brings out another Luke, yeah. That's worse. That Yoda, he misplayed that. No, he didn't, because he couldn't. Oh, I actually undo that. I needed to attack the turret because he didn't have the Force. Because he didn't have the Force there. Doesn't matter, I guess. All right, he's rolled it back anyway. All right, let's take the spark. All right, so we chopped the Obi-Wan. He played the Yoda. I have to hit the turret, and then I have to sort of pray for a fell the dragon here, because that Yoda is problems. So the Yoda itself is use the Force. When you do, heal 5 damage. That's the when played. But anytime you use the Force, you deal damage to 2 times the number of units you've got. So you'd be doing 8 at the moment. And we did not get a... I think I still have to hit it regardless. Well, how can he use the Force? It's this Chancellor that allows him to use the Force. So I think I have to hit that. And he gets an XP. Yeah. Well, let's try and get some card draw. Let's go 3, R2, and Akbar. I'll put that on the bottom. All we are after is a Rivals or a Fell the Dragon here. All right, let's claim. If we can get a Fell the Dragon, we might be in good shape. There we go. Trenched away. All right, let's Fell the Dragon on the Yoda. Kill the Yaddle. We'll take that in case he plays another Yoda out. So he got this time. Right, we'll Traitorous the blue leader. I think he's drawing dead now. We'll get rid of that. We'll play Kelleran, and we'll go we can't go a blue leader. We'll go a Yoda. This is what I found with the Obi deck, is it sort of like has a strong middle of the game, but after that it sort of dies out. I prefer the yellow version than the blue version. All right, Akal Kestis. I will keep that. We've got some plays. The tech can go on the row. I think we particularly need too much card draw, so let's just go the Yaddle into Obi-Wan. Let's claim. Kind of wish I'd kept it now. Well, that kind of worked out okay. Let's get rid of the Obi-Wan. We'll XP up. Right, we'll get rid of the Anakin. Right, he's going to play Venestra, so let's entrench our Yaddle. And then claim. We'll be able to finish off the Venestra as well. I think poor old Watto can go. So we can resupply an R2. It's an interesting one, that one. Gives you a, when defeated, use the Force. An opponent discards a card in their hand. But that's a great traitorous target for us. Well, you can have that. All right, we'll claim. We'll just traitorous. Well, yeah, we'll have to traitorous, otherwise we're just going to lose our cards. Yeah, that turret. Expect to see in every blue force deck that turret. It is a pain to deal with, especially if they have a few units and they just can keep replenishing it. So even though we traitorous, we won't get its effect because we don't have the force. Okay, we'll see what he's doing. He may have disconnected. I don't know. But yeah, kind of missing, what, 2 takedowns. Because we've pumped up the top end here. Oh, he's on attack, an opponent chooses. Okay. I think we need to kill Asajj here. Finish it off with Rey. Do we have a tech? We do have a tech. Put Fel. Do we put Fel into the row? Do we put the Night Sisters in the row, I think. Have a Fel. Spark of Hope's no good at this stage. When you're low on cards, how good is it drawing two droids like that back to back? Oh, I could have resourced. Sorry, the R2. Keep that on top. A3. Or trade. Oh, we won't trade because it's hidden. Give him a target. That's interesting. Anything we can play in here? Not really. We will kill that off. Have an R2. Right. That's a good draw. He stayed at 5 resources. We're at 8. Say 7. I think I need to kill this Ezra, and we'll get some healing out on the board as well. So we'll do that. We'll play Owen out for 1, but 3 because it's smuggled. We'll resource the Owen as well. So he's hitting for 3. We're restoring for 2 at the moment. Home 1 or something would be good. Right, Owen can be resourced. How much we got? We're 6 on board. Will of the Force has sent that back. Heal. Right, let's just see what we get. Rivals full. Right, well, take the Ewing. I kind of want to pick what I get. He's had enough of that one, so we moved to 5-3. 2 more games of Rey. Oh, here we go. It'll be a grindy match, this one. No first turn plate. So this one comes out at 9. It can come out a bit early if you've used the Force a number of times on that particular phase. So if you're at 8 and use it once, you can bring it out at 9. Will Mulligan. We've got our droids again. It's amazing how many times you draw these droids together. Need Owen. Yaddle can go. All right. Let's put that on bottom. We need to get rid of this ASAP because she can just turn it on anytime. So he's just going to get a supply of cheap units. Yeah, that's crazy that yeah, it works out like that. Well, I think we just play Watto then. You're getting that first turn, and if you can't handle it, you can just see like that just snowballs. Okay. we'll give it an experience. It's a crazy, the Jedi Consular. Getting it and yeah, can't handle it. It's we're now playing something out for 6 resources, basically. All right, let's hit the Consular. Decided to give Watto experience. Say 3. Not. Claims here. He's claimed. Kind of need. We need rivals, particularly for when she comes out. All right, let's get rid of this Consular, even though I want to get rid of the blue leader there. Right, let's give 1 XP to Owen. Gunji into General's Blaze, also just yuck if you can't deal with it. Yeah. All right, let's hit into the blue leader. We draw a force. And this is the problem with trying to maintain that many force units. You can see I took 2 out and I missed that. We'll resupply. Deploy Rey. We'll finish off Obi-Wan. All right, we've got a couple of fells and we've got a Kelleran here. Might have a blue leader or something here would be good into Rey. No, his own Kelleran. Well, let's play our own one then. Play something that costs 3 or less, so we'll play a Yoda. The base for it's an entrenched. It is base and we'll give Yoda XP. We've entrenched. I imagine what's coming out is Luke now. Put it in range of Yoda. Let's see what happens here. If he can use the Force this turn, he's gonna Kriss is gonna come out. Okay, that's means it is gonna come out. So let's hit Kelleran there. Draw a card. It is a U-wing, which is good. We'll play an Owen down. All right, now a U-wing. Put Luke. But Luke's just gonna die. And then that will have 4 health left. Whereas here, if I get some card draw going. let's change the triggers. We'll keep that on top. We'll just say 3. Next turn we can also play an Obi-Wan. Well, General's Blade. That's brutal. Okay. Well, I think we can just fell the dragon on that one. This is the problem, is the sideboard has the Rivals Falls, and you get a deck like this, and you're like, well, kind of needed the Rivals for it. Okay. Bring that in. 3 on the Luke, I guess. And we'll restore. And there's the Rivals that we're looking for. Took a lot of damage though. And the Yoda now. So lucky we have to fell the dragon for this one. All right. That on bottom. Right now we've got a Luke. All differential at the moment. All right, so that seems good. Wow, okay. At least it's an activator. Let's get tech up to a 3/6. Raiders is very good. Play the Obi-Wan out. Oh, this guy has had some massive upgrades. You can make Luke 9. We can take out Anakin without dying. And push the base. Some big hitters in this one. All right, let's take out his Luke. It's home one. We'll bring the Luke back. Kind of digging ourselves out of a hole here. All right, let's make him use the Force. And we'll claim. I'll put our Obi-Wan down. Hit us with a shadow point for Luke. Let's hit his base. Bring Luke back into the row. Restore again and try and get a Force unit. Got plenty of resources. I've got a Yoda. Hey Salush, how you going? So yeah, see this? He's put the General's Blade out without doing the Force, so he's left the vulnerability for us to hit Chirrut. He should have meditated for the Force there. All right, we can play that out as well. Tech's very good. Let's hit his base. We'll restore for 3. So yeah, Salush, we're playing Rey Data Vault and playing some updated cards and that for it. Get the hit in, get the restore going. Right, now we can play tech. And play whatever we want here. I think I'm going to play... No. All right, so that's 6-3. After some hard matches very early on, I think we're 1-2 or 2-3. Here's the final boss, which is a Kylo Yellow. So let's see what Kylo has in store for us here. We'll just keep the 2 card draws here. So I'm expecting like a Voltron type Kylo unit here. Which we do have a Rivals, but if it's got like that upgrade where you can't, the Intentions one, that could be in a bit of trouble, but try and keep enough pressure on. Probably see like the Vader unit here with the Shin Flurry. We'll get a card draw. Hopefully we can go wide enough just to put enough pressure on him here. Enticing Reward, that's cool. One of my favorite cards from Iden Yellow is the Enticing Reward. I'll play the Night Sister Worry in case he powers here. There we go. Give an experience to C-3PO. And we'll hit his base for 3. For 2 and call 3. Right, we've got Maz. I think home 1 has to go into the row. We had a tech. Maybe Maz should have went into the row then. Right, let's call 3. And let's just play out the tech. I don't know about these Maz. I don't know if we got enough force. Nothing really in the row that we want to play, is there? Or maybe an Obi-Wan. Let's see how big he's going to make. Yeah, we are preparing for new set. So just preparing for Worlds, which I'll be attending. I have the day one buy after winning a PQ with Rey Data Vault. So just seeing what works and what doesn't. I do like the entrenched on his big Kylo. Okay, but the Maz is good for maybe the Spark we'll get rid of. Yep, so just preparing, yeah. Okay, so right, so I can entrench this Obi-Wan, make it a 6, and then push with Maz Kanata to kill. Seems pretty good. And we can bring Rey out and hit base. And he'll kind of have to deal with that Obi-Wan, or yeah, Kylo will take the damage from it. Well, he'll be able to deal with Kylo, so he has to deal with Obi-Wan here. Okay. Go base with Maz. It's going to claim initiative. So in that case, we'll bring out our units, make him have like a super laser blast or something here. And we can refill the board. Little sad that there is no new pilots in this new set. Yeah, well, I think pilot will be a keyword just for that set. Okay, so he's going to play that. So we start building our board up again. Play tech. Would expect Kylo to come out here. Haven't really been impressed with the Grogu too much. It's worked in a couple of games, but most of the time it's been a dud. All right, well. Okay. Sure. Got to run our cards soon, hasn't he? Like, we're just taking it. All right, we'll hit base. Okay. And on bottom. Find that very interesting. Because it's only an 8-6, and he knows I run Luke. But that did not seem too good from his perspective. All right, I'm just going to make use of the traitorous while I've got it there. When you're playing like a deck that's trying to do this to you, you just got to play 2 or 3 units, and you just pepper away. Like he's down to 1 card now, and he's got everything on R2. Yeah. All right, well that's 7-3 with Rey, so that will conclude Rey on the stream. I am going to have 1 or 2 quick games with Kriss, and let's see if that is a fun deck as well. I'm going to paste that one in the chat. So we finished 7-3 with Rey. Not too bad. We were 1-2 at the start, so kind of settled in. The Kira game was a bit concerning. So yeah, I don't know if the Force one is the go. I think Grogu was a bit underwhelming. Maz was underwhelming. Watto. Obi-Wan was really good. Some of the others. So this deck here, we're trying to ramp up. And we're trying to use the Force where we can. So the really cool cards in here are obviously Yoda. So when Yoda gets played out, use the Force, heal 5 damage. So when you get to 8, you can pretty much pop a Kriss straight out. All right, so it's going to be a grindy match. Chancellor Palpatine. All right, so we won't mulligan. All right, so we're going to play a first turn drop, then ramp, then Eeth Koth. Right, so rid of that one and keep the Yoda. Play this guy out. Final boss defeated. That's right. Yep, 7-3. I wish I'd played that other unit now. That other unit allows you to use the Force and infuse and make it a 4-4. So that was a mistake. Daughter away. We're not really under the pump here. Meditate first. Meditate means that you get the Force. Right, we'll ramp up. Let's claim. I want to stop this Quill from drawing too many cards here. Even though it will cause a flip. Okay, what's better is ramp or draw cards better? Get rid of a Yoda there. That does 3 damage to Quill. Then attack with Gunji and then play Eeth Koth. That will get us the ramp. Decides to kill it. 6-6. That's annoying. What is annoying is that we are just playing a villainy deck. So this green-red is great. It's very unit-based. So if they've just got super laser blast and stuff, you bring your leader out, you have Yoda. Doesn't really work that well. Be able to draw some cards here. Going to be able to discard Kiadi Mundi here. Oh, well, we got Mace, though. Mace was able to kill his heroic card. Okay. All right, so let's meditate. We can go Yoda straight into Avar Kriss next turn. Not a great Yoda because you want multiple cards out, but multiple units. So when she attacks, she gets the force. That's what I mean. They can just power or whatever here, or Vader. Like it's, you play a villainy deck. This kind of deck doesn't really work too well. All right. Can force throw. See what they got. Home one. Bring back a Ki-Adi-Mundi. That's pretty good. That Vader card is messed up. Yeah, it's going to be a menace, that card. I think I want to meditate here. I want to play at home one into Ki-Adi-Mundi to... Well, I can play... Yeah, home one into Ki-Adi-Mundi to draw 2 cards. We use the Force. We've got 3 units, so we do 6 damage to Vader. And we got the card draw. So that seemed pretty good. And we've got another Ki-Adi-Mundi as well. Right, so let's claim. Hopefully he doesn't have like a super laser blast or something here. Maybe let's get some damage in first. Right, let's force throw. Yeah, so that we kind of expected him to have that. We use the force. Okay. And then meditate again. You can play this Dagoyan Master. So when played, you can search, use the force, search top 5 cards for a force unit. Okay, this is pretty good. We'll get back-to-back ones, and then we'll play force throw. Kill that clone trooper so that he doesn't get a flip next turn. And we've got a crate. Not bad. The spark. All right, let's just hit into base. Call that Dagoyan Master DuckTales today, so it's forever. Yeah. Well, it's probably easier to pronounce, isn't it, than that. Yeah, look at this. We're going to be able to... Oh, we're 1 mana off getting getting our Yoda back. Because if we had 13, we could have home won, brought Yoda back, killed Luke because it did 8 damage. So as it is, we'll just play a crate and let him try and handle that. And we got Yoda's lightsaber. Wow. So this deck actually probably did better than Rey into this matchup. Needs an answer for crate. That's an answer. All right, so let's hit it over the top. We want to use the Force. Yes. We'll take the daughter. So that's the other thing with this deck. It runs some cool cards. Daughter, the Dagoyan Master, Yoda's lightsaber, all new cards. I know what the showcase for Avar is going to be. Hopefully that looks pretty good. Not a Luke job. Is this guy quitting or got one card? Well, it didn't look like we're going to win that one, but actually had a lot of resilience, that deck. Kriss Red, I think I called it. All right. 1 or 2 more games, and then we'll call it a night. And yeah, I might play this one for 10 games straight tomorrow night. The deck link for this one is in the chat. This looks okay. Got a Force throw. We've got first turn play, follow up, spark. This one might be upgrade heavy. The first upgrade you play on this unit each round costs 1 less. All right, so let's start with a we can Force throw, but it might not kill it. Just resupply. Let's claim. All right, let's start with the Force throw this turn. See what he gives us. A 9. Okay, well, take that out. We'll attack and kill the Guardian and gain the Force. Then we can drop Ki-Adi-Mundi to draw 2 cards. Right, now we've got this. When we played the Avar, that Jedi Chancellor was out early against us. Now we've got it. Now we've lost it. This Vader is crazy. All right, so let's spark Ki-Adi-Mundi in. Meditate. I think we'll play a Jedi hiding. Yeah, so Ki-Adi-Mundi again. And Yoda. Go Yoda and then straight into Avar. Alright, well, we'll use the Force. Has to discard a card. Meditate. So we can play Yoda, but Yoda just heals 5, does 2. I'm going to play some of these other units. Now I can deploy. And kill one of these for 8. Alright, let's pass. Yeah, this is a super fun deck, this one. You get to play some crazy units. Like Yoda's coming out next turn. Like he plays Kylo here. Then Yoda's going to hit it for 6. Even he plays a whole bunch of stuff on it. Craving power. He's going to be able to kill one of them. And then Yoda will come out, use the Force, heal 5, and then do 4 to Kylo. Love to see him flurry Mace in my new Anakin Yellow. Yeah. Mace is going to be a pretty impactful card that use the Force and do 4 damage. Come in with Overwhelm. Right, so, okay. Claim. I mean, he'll kill Yoda, I guess, and run Ki-Adi-Mundi in. And just, yeah. Gonna pass. Guess I'll play Crate Dragon. Well, claim. The daughter. So the daughter is good against aggro. So when you damage is dealt to base, use the Force, you can heal 2 from it. Right, let's play the Mace out. Looking for our home ones. That's what I was worried about. It's a timely Vader. Doesn't kill the daughter at least. Let's hit base. Gunji out first, in case he has a power or Avenger or something like that. It's 2 Vaders out. Meditate. Rey. Let's claim. Come on, home one. All right, a Yoda. Do 4 to range. She's going to be able to heal, though. We're at 13, so any home one now will allow us to pull back Yoda. Or if we go to 14, a Crate Dragon. No, you can't pull back Crate Dragon. Has to be heroic. Timely, another Anakin. Let's give Yoda his lightsaber. I have to claim here. Let's claim. Hit base for 8, and that'll be it. There we go. 2 quick matches with Kriss Red. Pretty fun deck. The deck link is in the chat. I'll also put it in the description of the video. So thanks for tuning in. And yeah, so we went 7-3 with Rey updates. I've got some ideas now. I think I'm going to lean away from too much investing into the Force. There are some good cards there, but I don't think we need to go all the way into the Force like I was. So I will make some changes and see how it goes. All right. Well, thanks everyone. I will catch you later. I'll update the video description.